So today I want to talk to you about this adrenal hack, and it has to do with something you're probably doing every morning because you're exhausted, you're tired, you wake up with very little energy, and you just can't wait to get that morning cup of joe. So I have my morning cup of joe here, whether you go to Starbucks or some kind of local coffee shop. More than likely they are putting a plastic lid on it, or you're putting it in a plastic thermos. And by now you should know about BPAs and Bis-PhenolA. These are major chemical disruptors or endocrine disruptors. So what that means is when you drink it and those chemicals get in your body, they act as signalers to your either your immune system, to your mitochondrial health, your power plants of the cells, your endocrine, your hormones. So they disrupt and they don't allow the messages to get through. So it's basically scrambling up the message so that your cells don't listen properly. So when it comes time for the good messages to come in, they are not working properly. So my name is Dr. Joel Rosen. I am the Adrenal Fatigue Recovery Ninja. And what I want you to do is I want you to, not put the plastic lid on there if possible. Don't drink out of plastics. Obviously, you know about heating things up in the microwave with plastics. You want to look for BPA free. But one of the hacks that I wanted to teach you about, one of the adrenal hacks that I wanted to teach you about is something called MediClay FX. MediClay FX. I actually don't have it in front of me right now, but what you would do is it's a little capsule of bentonite clay, which is totally safe for consumption. So what you would do is you would open it up, you would put it in your coffee, and you stir it around. And what that's going to do is it's going to bind to a lot of those plastic endocrine disruptors, and then you drink it. Doesn't give you any different taste. I recommend even when you're going out for a dinner, and obviously you should never drink, which is another adrenal hack. You should never drink the tap water, but you could put it in there, and it would hopefully, as much as it possibly can, bind to a lot of those yucky chemical toxins in there and make it really at least less disruptive for you. As far as I go, I'm not a huge fan of coffee from Starbucks. It tastes burnt in my mind. I'm concerned about another adrenal hack, which is the mold or the mycotoxins that could be on the beans, which would make it worse. Obviously, with coffee, if you have an adrenal problem, you don't want to be getting so much caffeine because it is going to be a stimulant and you're already depleted already. So you're really working on fumes, if you will. And then lastly, I think the stuff that you put in coffee, like the natural, they call it natural, but it's artificial sweeteners, the syrups, the sugars, the hormones in the milk that's not organic. I put coconut milk in there, and yet there's still gums and sort of flavors in that coconut milk, but it's the lesser of all evils. So hopefully you got a lot of value on that. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. You could go wrong with putting the lid on, with having it in a coffee plastic thermos. You could be putting your hormone-laden, bacterial-laden milk in there, artificial sweeteners. So, but anyways, I hope that raises the antenna, and ultimately hope that adrenal hack works really well for you. My name is Dr. Joel Rosen. I am the Adrenal Fatigue Recovery Ninja, and I look forward to ending your adrenal fatigue nightmare.